to help it out the fire.
It's got a little firefighter badge,
And
little
at 5.
sticker badge.
Why is it so late today?
3, 2, 1. Roll the open.
Hello and welcome to weekend doubles coverage of Kentucky Derby preps. We're getting close to the end here. I'm Gerald. That's Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Oh, sweating out another day over here.
Man, well, we got two good ones today. The Florida Derby from Gulfstream Park and the Arkansas Derby from Oaklawn Park. Both 100-point races. 100 points to the winner, 50 to second, 25, 15, and 10. The Florida Derby has a field of 10. I'm going to go ahead and run through the field of 10 right now. The 1 is Neo Equos, third last time out in the Fountain of Youth. Should be up front, and I think this one could surprise in the money. I have this one. I'm using this one in my Exactas and my tries. The 2 is Cool Intentions. Should be mid-pack and then kind of make a late run. I don't expect much from this one, though. Javier Castellano rides. This one is by Authentic. The 3 is Smokin' Boy, 8th in the Sam Davis. Runs from the back. I think his best chances are if he ties a rope to Sovereignty and Sovereignty pulls him to the finish line. That's the only way he's going to get there. But this one's by Catholic Boy. The 4 is Disruptor. Irad's aboard for Pletcher on this one. I wouldn't be surprised with this one. Rapoli's due to get one in there, and this might be it. But he had a nice win last time out in only a second race, 7 furlong race in 122.94. This one's by Gunrunner and could surprise, but I just have a big question mark about this one, so we'll see. The 5 is Indecisiveness, third last time in a mile and an eighth allowance. What else do I have on this one? Oh, this one finished third behind Grande in that allowance race. Behind Grande and Jimmy's Dally. Jimmy Dally's is the 6th. He's been in the mix all 4 starts. He's got one win. Should be up front. You get Joel Rosario. So there's some things to like there. Brian Lynch has had some luck on this Derby campaign, so we'll see. This one's by Vacoma. The 7 is Enter a Dragon. Just one race on the dirt, mostly turf for this gelded son of Outwork. Second last time in the Colonel Liam Stakes on the turf. I'm throwing this one out. The 8th is Madaket Road. Now it's going to get interesting. The 8 is Madaket Road. Second last time out in the Rebel to Cold Battle. Will be out front. I don't think he's going to go to the lead. I think he's going to just sit off the lead behind Jimmy's Daily and Neo Equos. And you get Mike Smith aboard today for Bob Baffert. This one's by Quality Road. And the 9 is Tappan Street, second in Holy Bull, and is only his second start. Luis Saez rides for Brad Cox. This one's by Into Mischief. And the 10, Sovereignty, winner of the Fountain Youth last time out, made a nice late run to catch River Thames. He'll come running late again. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time, but he has Manny Franco aboard again for Bill Mott. This one's by Into Mischief. So who of those 10, who do you like?
Before the day, I was going to run my whole day through Tappan Street. I haven't played a penny at Gulfstream. I'm not a huge fan of Gulfstream for lots of reasons, mainly because I hate their turf course and they hate horse racing. So why would I want to support them? But also, Tappan Street just feels like the one that's going to come off the bench and fire pretty well. But I thought it would be third choice and not pretty strong second choice at 5-2, maybe 2-1. It looks like. I'm not against Sovereignty, but I don't know. I didn't like him in the Fountain of Youth, and he beat me at 3-1. So why would I now like him at 3-2? He's probably the best. He may win, but going wide, closing at Gulfstream, not the greatest of trips you're going to end up getting. So I tend to land on the 8 and the 9. Madaket Road, who I think is going to be the speed. I think you mentioned earlier, Neoquist, the 1. I think maybe the speed also. So maybe put a little too much speed in here for the 1 and the 8. Not a huge fan of Mike Smith personally. So 1 and 8 kind of go at it, and then I was hoping it would set up for the 9 Tappan Street, kind of against the 10. So I was going to go 9 over 1-8 over 1-4-8 because I don't know how good Disruptor is, but it seems to be the Pletcher horse of the Derby Trail. So maybe that's the one. I don't know. I didn't have a real great read of this race.
Well, the only thing I really disagree there is I think the two that are going to go out are the 1 and the 6, Jimmy's Daily and Neo Equos, and they're not getaway type, so I don't see this being a blistering pace, which isn't going to help Sovereignty. I think Madicat sits right off of them, lets them do their thing, and makes a move in the far turn. But Sovereignty will be closer this time. So
you would think so, yeah.
It's just a matter of how close will he be versus how much gas of those front runners save. So for that reason, I think Neo Equos and Tappan Street and Madicat Road can hold off Sovereignty. Neo Echo has pretty good stay power for a front runner. He's kind of my value play. Neo Equos is going to be my value play as far as money backs go.
Yeah.
Madicat Road and Tappan Street are probably my top two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Madicat Road and Tappan Street to win, and then Madicat Road, Tappan Street, and Neo Equos to fight out for second. So that would be my try play. If you're playing that would be my exacta play. If you're playing a try, I would put Sovereignty in third, and then Disruptor I don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
And what odds is Disruptor at right now?
He is sitting currently at 5-2. We are a minute out, so looks like he's going to stay about there based on I always use the DRF projected odds, and they have him at 5-2 and sticking there. Looking at kind of how he's ran the last two races, he also seems like he's going to be up near the pace, and coming out of a 7 furlong race, maybe he will go a little bit faster than I think maybe we've given him credit for. I don't think he's going to be pressing the leaders or anything, but he may sit that kind of classic right off the leaders and then hope to fire as soon as he needs to be, as soon as he needs to go, maybe he'll fire. So that he's the one that kind of scares me in that regard. Because it is Irad and Pletcher, and it's just like, he feels like a tough one there. But and he's ran some good speed figures. He's ran good races. It's just taking him going 2 turns just feels, a little tough to me. But it's a tough one to leave off too.
I know. I keep seeing Irad, Pletcher, and
Rapoli.
And Rapoli. I just got the weird feeling we're going to see Rapoli's face at the end of this race, hugging his family, kissing his kids.
Where Tom Brady comes out of nowhere and shows up.
But to play it safe, I'm going to put Disruptor in third place with Sovereignty. So my try play is going to be Madicat and Tappan in first, and then Madicat, Tappan, and Neo Equos in second, and Sovereignty and Disruptor in third. That's my play here. My value money back special is Neo Equos, currently at 17-1.
I like that. I'm just playing one because I get the money back on Twin Spires for $25, and so I'm going to play the 9 Tappan Street because he's the one I think that I had going into this race. I thought it was going to be the best, so I'm going to stick with it. I don't have, like I said, I didn't have a strong opinion here, so I'm going to stick with the 9 Tappan Street and hope that he, winning it 3-1, I won't complain at it for $25, and if he runs second, I get my $25 back. That's fine too.
Well, it looks like they're making one last move to the top of the stretch, and then they'll turn around and get in the gates.
So they'll probably do it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. If you happen to be in the chat, I'm going to put the link in. If for some reason we probably don't have much time, but I'll put the link in there anyway. If you want to join us after the race, maybe you can. So go ahead and you can do it right from a phone. Just follow the prompts there. But yeah, a lot going on here. You mentioned Twin Spires. Twin Spire, the ones that has the boost?
It's a $25 money back.
Okay, one of the sites has a win exacta trifecta boost. And I thought it was Twin Spires.
I don't see it on mine. All I've seen is a $25 money back on the Derby and Oaks Preps races. I don't see
Okay.
anything. Yeah, then they have a.
Yeah.
They didn't split it for late pick 5, but nothing else for Gulfstream that I can see.
I thought it was kind of weird that they had a money back special and a boost, a 15% boost. So maybe I was off, but anyway.
Well, hold on. There's an Arkansas Florida Derby day 15% boost. Maybe that's what you're. Yeah, wait, you're right.
You have to opt in.
Yep, 15. Yeah, and I did. Yeah, I did. 15% boost on your winning win, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta.
Oh, gosh. 15% boost. I should have played a super with a longer shot. 15% on a longer shot. That's a nice boost.
Oh, tournament. That's why I didn't care about it, because tournament wagers didn't count. So I had 2 entries in the tournament at Arkansas Derby Day. So I was playing there. Yeah. So, but you get up to $25 on a boost. So that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Again, if you look in the chat, there is a link there if you want to join us. Go ahead and follow your prompts on your phone or your computer if you want, and you can. We'll probably only have time to talk after the race, but we'll do the same thing for the Arkansas Derby in an hour. So it will be a different link though. But again, I'm going with Matticat Road and Tappan in first, Matticat Road, Tappan Street, Neo Equus in second, and Sovereignty and Disruptor in third. Kind of spreading it out there because, like you, Nick, this I wouldn't be surprised if anybody won here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, the top 4, right? The 4 Disruptor, the 8 Matticat Road, 9 Tappan Street, and 10 Sovereignty are taking most of the money. So I think if it's outside of those 4, I'd be a little bit surprised. But yeah, I don't think this is a real strong field in the grand scheme of it all. So if one of these other ones comes up and win, it wouldn't be terribly shocking. I think Smoke and Boy would be the one that would kind of blow me away, but otherwise, I think it's fairly open. I think.
Smoking Boy is the one that I said tie a rope to Sovereignty and he can pull him to the finish line. Yeah, I just think Sovereignty is going to run out of room, run out of time, like he almost did in the last race. And Neo Equus, I know I'm starting to sell you on him a little bit, but he's got good stay power for one that runs up front, and I think you're going to see it today. I really do think he's going to be the second place horse.
I would honestly be shocked, but also I think it makes sense because he'll be the inside speed, and if, like you say, inside going a mile and 1/8 at Gulfstream, he should get the lead. Like if he gets the lead, he should be able to hold on to it for a while. It's not a long stretch, but it's not a short stretch. So as long as he kind of hangs around, like there's a real world where he hits the trifecta for sure. And at 16-1, you feel like he's really going to bump any of those numbers up.
Jimmy's Daily and Neo Equus, I think, are going to go, and I'm just worried about them two getting carried away and pushing this pace. But like I said, they're not getaway types, so I don't see that happening. So with that in mind, I think Neo Equus has something left, but only for second place. But we'll see. I think we're getting close here. Thanks again if you joined us. We have a link in the chat if you want to join us, probably after this race, because we're getting close to post time here. But I will see it and put you in. Thank you for joining us. We will be on for the Arkansas Derby as well. We'll have a short break, and then we'll come back for the Arkansas Derby about, I think it's 4:35 or 4:40, something like that.
Yeah, the Oaks Prep is going off here, and it looks like they're trying to stay off of Gulfstream, so they still got 15 minutes for that one. And yeah, 4:45. Sorry.
So they're pushing it. They might push it back, maybe.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I mean, they definitely drug out the fantasy, and I'm sure it's because of the Gulfstream races. So,
right.
But yeah, then an hour. I mean, it's an hour from now is when the Arkansas Derby is supposed to go off.
Okay, well, they're moving towards the gate, so I'm going to turn up the track audio. And good luck if you're wagering.
I will tell you. Well, I'll tell you in a second. My friend Dr. Tang is in the Gulfstream contest, and he is sitting 12th. The leader in first and second are at like 22 and 18,000. So I don't think he's playing to beat those two because that seems a bit tough to get to with one race to go. But he hit something. I forget what he told me. He went from like $200 to $3,000, and now he's trying to hit fifth. And so I know he was shooting for somewhere in that $10,000 to $12,000 range. And based on the probables, I think he's playing for a big exacta because he's a.
You don't know what his play is.
I do. I just don't want to say it.
I see.
I don't want to say it too loudly
Right.
before they get to the gate because
Why don't you say it right after? Why don't you say it after?
Yeah, I'll wait just because
you never know who's watching.
Right. The last thing I need is Dr. Tang to lose this because somebody else, bet. I mean, not possible, I'm sure, but also like I don't want the last thing I need is someone to blame me for this.
I get it. All right. Well, good luck. Let's see what happens here. My future money's leaning on Madaket Road to win. I do have a little future on Tappan, but my future money is on Madaket Road and Neo Equus. Actually, I put some money on him in some exacta. So I really need Neo Equus to get in the Derby.
I don't think anything on any of them. I don't think I have an opinion on anybody in this race.
Sovereignty's the one I'm worried about because if he runs a good race, my odds are going to go down even lower.
Mm-hmm.
So I need him to. I don't care if he comes in second. To be honest with you, I just need some heat to come off of him.
Well, I don't think it'll make any difference, honestly. Oh my God! So I asked him if he played for $100 exacta box, thinking, okay, that'll get him to the number he needs. And Dr. Tang doesn't mess around. He played a $1,500 exacta box, so he's all in on an exacta box.
I definitely want to hear who it is.
Oh yeah, he's on the 9 and the 10 exacta box, which is currently paying 10 to 1, 9 and 11 to 1. So everybody root for the 9 to win and the 10 to run second, so that I can get my $25 win bet because that's what matters in the $1,500 exacta box. He's playing to hit for $13,000 to $16,000. He says.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
Indecisiveness in the blue. 2 more. Waiting for Tappan Street. And from the outside, Sovereignty. Tappan Street goes forward. Sovereignty to the outside. And now the 74th running of the Florida Derby. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Florida Derby. It was an excellent start for Tappan Street from his outside gate, but speed at the inside from Neo Equus, and Neo Equus floats off the inside and leads the way in the run to the first turn. Neo Equus out in the 4 lane. He's floating out Madaket Road, who's going to run with him. Indecisiveness takes back to race in 3rd. After a smooth break, Tappan Street settles into race in 4th now. Down at the inside goes Smokin' Boy. Working between them is Jimmy's Dailies. He's a length and a half in front of Enter the Dragon. Manny Franco has the race favorite Sovereignty 3rd last. Cool Intentions is 2nd last. And Disruptor is last of the 10 behind an opening quarter of 23-1. Less than 6 furlongs to go. They're chasing Mike Smith and Madaket Road. They lead by a length over Neo Equus in 2nd. Jorge Ruiz has hold of Longshot Indecisiveness. He's 3rd at the inside. He's 3 better than the team of Tappan Street, who's racing together with Jimmy's Dailies. They're about 6 lengths off the speed. Smokin' Boy is next. Sovereignty's making steady progress here. He's in the blue colors, 5 lengths behind. He just went by Enter the Dragon and Smokin' Boy. Disruptor's in it amongst rivals, and now the trailer is Cool Intentions as they speed around the far turn. 3 furlongs remains in the Florida Derby, and the leader is Madaket Road by a head. Up on the outside, Neo Equus is 2nd. Let go for a move now as Luis Saez on Tappan Street. He strides into 3rd. On his back, it's the favorite Sovereignty who warms to the task within 5 lengths of the lead. They move by 3/4 in 1:11 and 3. They're a 1/4 mile from home. It's still a sitting chilly Mike Smith on Madaket Road. Zayas all over Neo Equus, and Tappan Street swung to their center of the racetrack. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home. Here comes Tappan Street. Surging forward now to take the lead. Sovereignty runs at him from the outside.
Dr. Tang's going to hit this.
To go. If you're looking for a shortcut to Louisville, take a ride on Tappan Street. He wins the Florida Derby by a length and a half. 2nd is Sovereignty. 3rd is Neo Equus. 4th is Madaket Road. Disruptors up 5th for the high 5 in 1:49 and 1.
Wow. Well,
That's
Dr.
what I
Tang's
needed.
excited.
That's what I needed. I needed Sovereignty to not win this so that I could get a little better odds on the future. I got tapping in on the future, and I think third was Neo Equos. I think Manicat Road was fourth.
Yeah, that one held on.
Yeah, he's got good stay power, and he might get in the Derby. I think he's got 40 points now. So he might have two. Yeah, I think he's got 40. He was third.
Wow, that would put him like right there.
He might be. Did he get second last time? No, he got third. He got third.
Third, okay.
He got third. Yeah, he got third behind River Thames and Sovereignty in the Fountain of Youth. Well, glad to hear it worked out for your wagering buddy there.
Oh yeah, Dr. Tang's a killer.
So he was aiming for fifth. Is he going to get beyond fifth?
He's gonna get up there. Right now the third place is at 11,000, and so he'll be in like that $15,000 range. And second was at 18,000. And the guy in second is Scotty McKeever, who used to be on TVG, and he plays, so he may be playing for first. So there may be a world that he missed, and Dr. Tang snuck by him.
All right, I'm checking the Kentucky Derby website to see the point. I want to see how much Neo Equus had. He had. I don't. There he is. He had 15, so
Okay.
he's got 40.
Yeah, he'll
He's
be
got
good.
40. Yeah, that's going to be close. It might not
Yep.
be enough this year because there's only going to be 18 horses basically. A little slower than I thought, 149.27. But Tappan Street looked pretty good. He made a nice move and held off Sovereignty. I thought Sovereignty was going to win this because how close he was.
Yeah, when they hit about the 16th pole, he looked like he was going to go flying by. But Tappan Street may be a Derby horse.
So I had that try.
It's going to
Just
pay
off,
pretty well.
man. Just off. It was Tappan was the pick. I didn't have Sovereignty in second, but I was good everywhere else. Neo Equus was one I had in second. So and Manicat Road was one I had in second through fourth. And Disruptor was one I had third or fourth. So it was just I should have put Sovereignty maybe in second, but it's all right. No big deal.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this as far as our future bets go and my coverage.
Tappan Street looks like a big time horse.
Well, and Louis Saez, he's a good Derby rider. I mean, if he gets a good post, yeah, I think you could be right. And this one, I think this is only his third race, right? Or
Tappan Street, I think that was his third.
I think that was only his third race.
Yeah, so he broke his maiden in December, ran second in the Holy Bull to Burnham Square, and then this one, yeah.
So he's got room to grow between now and the Derby a little bit. I mean, it was definitely a learning lesson here, and boy, he might be primed just right.
Mm-hmm. Brad Cox, yeah, I'll take a Brad Cox fourth into the Derby.
Yeah.
So Dr. King killed his own prices. It got bet down to $7.20, probably when he put $1,500 on it. So,
but there's nothing he can do about that. He still picked the winning bet.
Yeah, he got it.
Unless he'd have done it straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be okay taking $10,000 out of a $1,500 contest that he won his way into for $25 because that's what Dr. King did.
All right. Well, Tappan Street is in. Sovereignty was already in. Neo Equus maybe. Manicat Road maybe too, because Manicat Road picks up 15 points, and he had. I'm checking here. Manicat Road had. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, Manicat Road. He got second in the one at Oaklawn Rebel. So he would have got 25 points for that one, right? For second in the 50-point race.
Why am I not seeing him on this list? Mellencamp.
Didn't he get
Manicat Road? Maybe that. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? He ran in the San Vicente at no point. That's what it was. A no. Oh no, he had 31 points.
Yeah,
had
no,
31
yeah,
points.
he got points from the Robert Lewis.
So he's in.
Rebel. Yeah,
He's in. He's got 46 points. 46 points. He's in. He's in. All right. Well, that's it for the Florida Derby. We'll be back in about 30 minutes or so in a separate link here. So let's wrap this one up. Take a quick break. Let me turn this volume off here. We'll wrap this up and we'll be back in 30 minutes for the Arkansas Derby. I'm curious to see Cornucopian run. I hope I'm not disappointed.
I hope you are, but we'll talk about it then.
All right. We'll see you then. Take care.